What's up? I'm Dave, also known as Blackout, helping out with the Guest Listed Podcast today. And on the show, for the very first episode, we have the one and only Dan Coconati, aka Coconut Productions CEO, stepping into the realm here.
So before we actually, I guess, officially introduce Dan, because I did write something down. I think I'm going to do this every episode.
Okay.
Because I don't even want to tell you about this. I almost want to make you read it, but I think I'll read it because I think it's funny. But I think at first we should explain about what the fuck this podcast is and why we're doing this.
Yeah, Quinn, go for it.
Yeah.
Talk to the audience.
Yeah. So about 2 years ago, we got caught in a money laundering scheme, and now we owe a lot of taxes back. So this is our way to pay off that debt to the Korean mafia.
Call us Breaking Bad.
And so we made a podcast. But so what I got officially down is Guest Listed is a podcast for music lovers and the people that make that music. So I think that's good enough. It's not like we were like, I had a fucking dream.
Nah, man.
And this podcast came down from the heavens.
Nah, man, but no, I think that's good, man.
What does the podcast mean to you, Dave?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think this is good. I mean, the podcast definitely is going to be focusing on music. I want to highlight the guests, of course. And, obviously we introduced Dan, who, runs Coconut Productions. And, Quinn's going to get into a lot of the, I'm sure you got a lot of segments.
Yeah, I'm going to straight up. Okay, so here it is.
This is like interview type.
Today's guest goes by multiple names.
Okay.
On the internet, you might know him as Coconut Productions, a content creating extraordinaire whose high-octane combination of broology and social commentary comes together for a one-of-a-kind comedy channel. In the streets, you might know him as Tekashi 6ix9ine. Don't ask why. And if you do want to know why, mind your damn business. And in the streets, you might know him. And in the sheets, you might know him as the Danimal. This man needs no introduction, but we're going to do it anyway. Dan Coconati, welcome to the Guest Listed Podcast.
That was the best.
Hey,
that was good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's who the fuck are you? Why are you in my house?
All right, yeah. So as Quinn kind of mentioned here, so I run a YouTube channel, comedy channel. It's Coconut Productions. It literally started off with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I dressed up as him for Halloween and just threw it up on YouTube, and the video, it took off for me, and it kind of sparked this YouTube revelation that I kind of dabbled in the past. We used to do YouTube skits back in like middle school. Me and Dave here, if you guys...
Somebody want to clip that real quick? Somebody pull up the video.
Hey, Jamie, can you pull up the clip?
So, yeah, basically... that's kind of started the ball rolling. It's been a journey. I've been doing it about a year now, actually. Learned a lot of things, for sure, as far as, like, editing, trying to get good camera angles and everything. It's been a lot. People think of YouTube as kind of just like, oh, you just... throw stuff up there, but I mean, there's a lot that goes on. I mean, behind the scenes. I mean,
are you saying you're doing actual work?
Yeah. It's a full-fledged thing. I mean,
you fucking loan, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, write the scripts. Film it. That's like a day right there.
Steven Spielberg is in the house. Okay, it's a pleasure to have you.
The editing is next level too.
Let's see if we can clip that really quick. I'm gonna pull that up, obviously, in the edit here, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could...
Oh, you actually have the fucking video?
Yeah, where is it? It's like your number one most viewed video, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Wait, which one? With you two, or which one are you talking about?
The original...
Yeah. Let's check this out, man. This is...
It was so stupid. It was like 10 seconds long.
Back in the day, man, he was...
I literally just dressed up as if for Halloween.
Here he is.
Oh, that one. Oh, that was the second one.
6 white baby, coming at you. 6'3", DJ Blackout in the house.
Oh, yeah.
You got the beats here coming. 2020. I'm returning from...
Well, not that guy. Where's the original one? Oh, yeah, this is it, right? Oh, there it is.
What the fuck? I'm sick. See this chain? You ain't got this chain?
You should have checked him out.
We've evolved since then.
I don't know why it clicked off.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Nah. Don't expect any more 6 white.
I'm gonna report you to the CIA.
Well, you know, I did bring him back in the summer for.
Should have brought the wig.
I should have. Nah,
should have brought it over.
It was like one of those weeks where I was like, I couldn't come up with any like content ideas, and I just like took all the characters that I'd done, and I made a how to make a YouTube video, and I just put all the characters in one.
Would you say he's the craziest character that you've like done so far on that channel?
Yeah, because I don't know how to act like
What,
a rapper.
what about? I mean,
That's just not me.
what about the other ones you've done? Because I know you had little Pump.
They have a bad.
He's just
It's all trial and error on this YouTube channel. Whatever I think is good, sometimes it turns out to be the worst video possible, you know. And little pump, little pimp, as we call them, that was one of those experiments.
So we can actually segue from that because there was a question I wanted to ask based on, you know, and this is referenced into some of the content you have. What the fuck is a manimal?
Dude, you gotta watch that video. I talk about what a manimal is.
It's for the content, bro. I know what the fuck it is, man.
Let me think.
Give us the fucking
Yeah, no, so-
101. Manology.
Yeah, the manimal. As you guys
got a lot of plugs.
may have guessed, if you go watch the video, it's basically a spin-off of Damazetti. It's Danimal the Manimal here. And basically the Manimal is, I forget, I literally have it in the video too. We're like, just big egotistic assholes that are jacked.
You heard it here first.
That's what a Manimal is. I don't even remember.
I think it's the.
That's pretty much what it is. It's really just like a spin-off of Damazetti. I was referencing him a lot in those. I've tried to stay away from those videos, to be honest, lately, just because I don't know, everyone's just like, oh, he's just copying, you know, bro science, Damazetti, which like, yeah, I am, but like I'm writing my own jokes. Like those are all my jokes and stuff. So
You gotta draw inspiration from somewhere.
yeah, I mean, I don't see the big deal with it, but
If
there's
you're
a
not
lot.
copying, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's true.
I can't even really answer this. I don't even know. What was his name? I can't say that.
Damazetti.
Who?
Have you ever seen that?
Mazzetti?
Yeah, bro science.
Yeah.
I feel like I have.
But
But not enough to
he's
fucking
got some-
remember.
He's funny. Yeah, no, he's funny. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, for sure. That character definitely. I mean, it's straight off of like his channel, pretty much to a T. That's why I was in the first like 3. I referenced him because I was like, I don't want to like totally be like, oh, this is my character. I totally thought of this myself. No, I wanted to give credit where credit's due.
Okay, name 3 male music artists that you would say are manimals.
That are manimals.
Probably not.
Come on.
Probably not any of the characters.
I don't know if anyone's gonna even know these guys, but I would have to say Manimal number 1. We're gonna put as Satchel from Steel Panther.
Oh,
That
it's
guy's
so,
badass right there.
so it begins.
Yeah. Number 2. We'll throw Tekashi 6ix9ine in number 2, man. That guy's nuts. Is that even music? Who the hell knows? But we're gonna classify him as a rapper. And number 3, Manimal?
I'm reading your mind. I already know. Tom York from Radiohead.
No.
I don't know.
Who's pretty badass?
Vince Neil.
Sure. Yeah. Vince Neil number 3.
Okay. Well, you know, we expect we see this podcast.
He's kind of fat, but
We
like,
see the target demographic of this podcast is something very wide ranging. You know, we want to accept and bring everybody in. So now I need 3 musical artists, female music artists that you would consider to be womanimals.
Womanimals. I did cover this topic.
Well, fuck, hey.
But not a female artist. Okay, artist? I don't listen to too many women artists, to be honest. I don't know. I'd throw up like Nicki Minaj. She's a badass.
Is that what classifies an animal? Just being
Being a
Crazy?
badass,
crazy. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw Cardi B up there.
Nicki, yeah, Cardi. Maybe put Megan Thee Stallion up there. Shit.
All right. Wow.
Lot of
Triple threat.
stuff.
History's
moving on.
first indexed woman animal.
You know, we're gonna try and push that to get into some sort of dictionary.
Womanimal.
I think
Urban dictionary. Is that in the Urban Dictionary?
Womanimal.
Someone want to look that up? Fact check me.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
I feel like manimal actually.
Womanimal.
Yeah, that's a terrible spin-off. Don't do that.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely actually it's just an account on Instagram.
Womanimal.
Wow. Let's check this out. And it's an animal woman. Oh, wait.
I hope so.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I did my research.
Case closed.
Never mind. It's
Did my research.
private. So we're gonna keep the
So there's just some random lady that just
animal.
Well, we know she's taking
$844. Oh, she's kind of scary.
She's probably on some steroids and.
Is that like the Batman fucking thing?
You know, I'm not too sure. We're just gonna pretend like we didn't see that.
Okay, well, all right.
And Urban Dictionary. Here we go.
Womanimal is actually on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, here the actual definition of a womanimal. You ready for this?
Yeah, I mean
An ugly woman resembling an animal. Woman who may be fat, hairy, smelly, deformed, crusty,
deformed.
greasy, etc. Use it in a sentence. God damn, that bitch is ugly. She's a womanimal.
Well, at least it's nice to know that you're very progressive in your thoughts. We're taking a more positive spin. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even fucking try. It's like a girl, but like it's a fucking animal. It's a fucking animal, man.
Yeah, well,
I appreciate your efforts to move us in the culture forward. Thank you for your service. Thank you for wearing that hat. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I just had bad hair today, man. Came out of the gym and I was like,
Keep that shit back on.
yeah.
All right.
well, you did mention a couple. I know moving forward with some of the musical artists, and I don't know what curriculum you want to run off of, but dude, some of those artists, I know you really aspire to, like Satchel, and Steel Panther.
Vince Neil.
What are your top 5 like favorite bands?
Like just like rock bands we're talking?
Let's just say musical artists. Yeah, let's do that right
That's
now.
tough.
Don't say trippy.
Oh, I like Trippie Redd. Quinn doesn't like Trippie Redd. I don't know why.
All right.
He's all right.
Top 5, like, okay, we're just talking artists or bands? Like,
Let's
we're doing bands. That's a little different.
keep it. Let's do artists. Like just.
I mean,
Van Gogh.
it kind of changes. Well, like it changes though.
Damn, that boy can paint.
Yeah, no, I mean it changes. You know, with time, like your taste kind of, just gets different. But as of right now, I feel like you guys are just gonna judge me. I mean, yeah, Trippie Redd for sure. Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly's good.
Been listening to a lot of Limp Bizkit again. Call me Dan Durst with the hat.
Dan Durst or
Dan Durst.
Dad?
Oh yeah, dad vibes.
Yeah, Dad Durst.
Banger.
Oh, that's when he's like dressed up and he has like
Yeah,
the
he
fucking
came
cat
out
with a mustache.
Fucking
Yeah.
looking like a father.
Oh yeah, no, like when he came out for that show, we were all like in the crowd, like, "Who's that?" Him?
What show are you referring to? Just so people
I'm talking about Limp Bizkit's first like comeback show after like 4 years at Lollapalooza. Fred Durst came out with like a wig on and just like some khakis and a windbreaker, looking like he was like 90 years old. And yeah, we didn't really know what was going on in the crowd, but I mean, once the music started, we didn't really care. So
is it
Just vibing, bro. Just vibes. I get it.
is that the same? Now, correct me
we
if I'm
talked
wrong.
about this.
I know.
In the other video we talked.
Yeah, isn't that where? Is that the same show that everyone was getting trampled on and just?
That happened at the Trippie show.
Oh, that was at Trippie.
That was before,
okay,
that was before Limp Bizkit played. So
yes.
Trippie Redd played before Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Okay, so
That was a whole situation there.
dude. Well, I mean,
Terrifying.
and then what was the concert where? Was it Astroworld where they just had?
Well, Astroworld was the one that I wasn't there, but like everyone heard about it on the news.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah,
there was
yeah.
like 12 deaths or something like that.
That shit's crazy,
I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not touching that.
I mean, I was gonna say, you're kind of leading this conversation.
I mean,
We can avoid that topic.
I'm not judging that.
yeah, well, how was Trippy compared
you were
to?
fucked up. Did you see his apology video though? Well, not apology video.
Guys, we should probably avoid this stuff.
It was after this part.
All right.
Because it just goes to show just how not only the internet handles certain topics and controversies and stuff, but just how fucking fast something can just get flipped on side of its head. Because after it happened, he did. I haven't even seen his actual apology video. I've seen the fucking memes, and it's just like memes where it's like, oh, when you forget to leave, when your mom told you to leave the chicken out, pull out of the freezer and you forgot, and she's pulling up. Yeah. Just to picture him like this. Like, I don't even want to watch the video because I've just been so desensitized from the meme. I'm like, yeah.
He clearly talked with his lawyers before doing that because the guy did a total 180.
I think that's why it probably
personality.
That's why it probably seems a little bit ingenuine.
It didn't. It just felt like it was a forced apology. Yeah. Clearly he spoke with some legal officials and they said, "Hey, you need to cry. You need to say this. You need to say this," and that's it. Yeah, it didn't seem like that was really Travis.
People have bullshit barometers. You can tell when somebody's energy's fucking off. So say what you mean and mean what you say.
But anyway, Trippy's performance though at Lala was people were still so compared to I guess Limp Bizkit and I don't know. You went to both shows and
I saw Trippy twice though.
Okay, so how was that as a concert?
First time or the second time?
Let's do both. Do an A/B comparison. I'm just curious.
Well, yeah. So the first time was at Lollapalooza. It was. I mean, I know we kind of talked about the Trippy and you were like, oh, how do people mosh to that or whatever? But no, I literally thought the same thing. So I really had never been to a rap concert before that very first Trippy Red show at Lollapalooza. So I went into it thinking it was gonna be, just kind of chill, cause his music isn't really hype stuff. He's got some hype music, but it is more mellowed out. So I went into it thinking it was just gonna be kind of I've been to a fair amount of rock shows and stuff, so I just kind of thought that was the dynamic. But Lollapalooza, they brought in a lot of younger kids, and the people that went to the Trippy show were a lot of younger kids that are very high energy.
Yeah, old man.
Seriously. But when you bring in 25,000 young 18 and 16-year-old kids that are just oh yeah,
16.
Dude, there's high schooler kids. Yeah, they're young. Some young kids.
What's the age limit for the law? Is it all?
There is no age. Yeah, it's all ages. It's all ages.
You got rocked by a baby, bro?
No, I didn't. No, okay. No, so I mean,
he's still in the stroller, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, so
get strong.
I couldn't really enjoy it. I
wheeling around.
This is right. You just see him fucking it's it's a wheelchair. Fucking just get over it.
Dance just on the ground.
I mean, those shows are not they're pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. I went to Louder Than Life. That didn't compare. That just is. Metal festivals, it's just a bunch of old people standing around and crowd surfing. I don't know what's going on. Somebody, if you guys have been to metal festivals, explain to me what the whole point of the crowd surfing is. That just ruins everybody's experience in front of you because I had to continuously turn my back and not watch the stage because I'm worried about some fat, I don't want to swear on the podcast, but some fat individual falling on my head and breaking.
I think I've been cursing this whole time.
It's all right. Yeah, we'll just leave it out.
I don't need no fucking monetization, man.
Yeah, I mean, and that, and I really had an issue with that. I don't understand that aspect of things, but that's kind of how I thought it was going to be at the Trippy show, and I learned real quick that rap shows are completely different because it's not just people crowd surfing and just standing around.
How do you even get somebody? Do they pick them up? Kind of.
I have no idea.
Is it
I have no idea.
In my mind, I'm always thinking if you to crowd surf, you gotta get somewhere elevated, and then they kind of bring you up.
Well, no, I had
it starts with somebody hopping on someone's shoulders.
Yeah. So we went to a Treyu first that day, and there was these the people at the show were just some very farm raised individuals, and the guy
at the Treyu show,
huh?
At the Treyu show,
well, it was the show with the festival was in Kentucky.
Oh,
so these people didn't even have teeth.
Falling down.
And like, I'm trying to watch the band, and like, I'm getting pissed because like everyone's fucking crowd surfing. I'm like, dude, stop crowd surfing. I want to watch the damn band or like go mosh. I'm not trying to worry about fucking lifting your fat ass up here, you know. And like, and I'm again, I'm a loud dude, and like then like these two guys in front of me, they turn around with their missing fuck teeth or whatever, and they're like, you want to go up and crowd surf too? I'll get you up. And I'm like, no, because I don't want to ruin everyone's experience by having to lift my ass up and put me to the front. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't.
Come on, boy, we're gonna go. I see you. I know you seem like you got anger to get up there. You on shit.
Yeah, man,
That's funny.
I get that like crowd surfing itself, it's fun, but like.
You want to get up
It's so annoying when you're trying to enjoy a show and you're constantly having to turn around to make sure you're not going to get some body thrown on top of you and break your neck. I'm sorry, that's not fun, okay? Go mosh, jump around, etc. But the crowd surfing, it's so annoying to me at metal shows. I don't get it. Very aggravating.
Why don't you go on to one of them Adele shows then?
Yeah, it's time
So scared, cornboy.
to go see Ariana Grande.
I feel like
I'm seeing Papa Roach and Drowning Pool, and I'm like, if these guys are crowd surfing, like,
You're gonna be
I feel like you can still get.
You're gonna be drowning.
I think you can. I think you can still get punched in the face at like an Ariana Grande concert. Like,
Probably.
I can imagine somebody like kicking you in your.
well,
head
that's
to
probably.
side to
I
side.
think that those concerts are probably like the rap shows.
Probably.
It's like younger kids, so they're all like.
But I mean, like for the most part, if
Never got out before.
if it's not a festival, it'll be stadium seating. Or
No, like when we saw Trippie at St. Louis, it was just general.
Oh, really?
And like, oh my god, I think it's the young kids, to be honest, because like they think that if you can get
Young kids.
1 inch closer, it's gonna make the world of a difference. So like, Trippie's show, it didn't even have that many people, but like everybody just pushed so much that you couldn't even like, you were like a pinball in there, and like
They'll start swinging.
I couldn't lift my arms. Like I literally couldn't lift my arms. Yeah, no, it was bad.
Box out like you're gonna rebound. Just
And like
Dennis Rodman in the paint.
that show too, it was like 100-degree day, and like we're all like this, I'm like yeah, this is great, like, and I went to the back of the crowd. That's when you know you're old, I guess.
Here's a scenario.
I had to go to the back.
Here's a scenario. It is in the future. You're with your wife. You're with your family. You're at a bake sale. You're on the playground and you're returning some big goods that didn't get sold. So you guys are gonna take them home and maybe donate them to a Red Cross or something like that. A group of kids from the bake sale that are like, I don't want to fucking pay for this shit, but they want them cookies. Come outside to come beat you up. How many kids could you knock out before they took you down?
How old are these kids?
It's a fucking bake sale. High school. Fourth grade. So how old is that? 10 years. 10 and 11 year olds.
10, 11.
And an occasional
I would
13
knock them all out, man. You kidding me?
No.
What are you,
Let's
the
give me a number. How many kids would it be?
Kids are not strong, man.
Yeah, but they're gonna wait. Like they're like, we're talking about like Walking Dead, like 28 days later mobbing you. Like they're really coming after you, man.
Bro, if you got at least 20 kids on you.
So he said 10.
Oh, 10?
No, 10-year-olds. 10 to 11. No, 10 to 11, and it's kind of like mini bosses. So every once in a while, a 13 or 14-year-old walks in, and they kind of talk.
Yeah, you get that D1 athlete kid coming in.
Yeah, like you beat 15, and one big one kind of comes up like,
I mean,
how many waves?
I would think I'd last.
It's horde. It's horde mode from years, but it's children.
Oh my god.
Can we skip that question, man? I don't know what to say.
I can get.
What are you gonna answer?
I can get.
I'd say probably
take-
wave 1. I would get tired, man. I would have to know that they're possessed, though, and I don't want to just start beating kids.
Swinging.
I'd say.
It's like that Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode,
Hunt them.
where they steal the bikes. You guys ever see that?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's so funny. Kids are like stealing the older guys' bikes. I'll plug it, man. It's so funny. But come up and they just start knocking the fuck out of these kids, dude. And they're like 10 years old. Two guys took out 8 of them. So let that sink in.
Yeah, I think 6 waves, 8 if I was having a bad day. I say 6 because I feel like it would take me a wave or 2 for me to stop pulling my punches because I feel bad. But then after a while, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, actually, I don't think
I don't know how we got to this. To be honest.
Oh, no.
How did we get here?
Now I'm thinking of how many waves of kids I can
Beat the shit out of them.
That's terrible.
It's just
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not like
podcast
you're
got
not,
done.
no, it's no. That's what I'm saying. It's
No,
not like a situation where it's like you are like the aggressor. They're trying to take cookies. They're these are little miniature criminals coming to swing on you to take your cookies. Just like, why didn't you just buy them from the base sale? We didn't want to buy them, old man.
It's like what's that? The Lord of the Flies. You ever see that movie?
we had to read the book.
Yeah, you remember that?
You're on an island and kids are trying. You seen the movie?
Oh yeah, that's the part I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a fucking. One of the few books I read in fucking school that I was like, I like
Good
teacher.
book.
I see
It
you.
was a good book.
I see you. I get the metaphors and the themes of
It
the
was a
book.
very good book, man.
Handing my book report. See?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't understand it. I see it. Okay. Let's read something a lot simpler now.
Yeah.
I actually had another segment I was going to lead into, but then I started talking about fighting kids. This is a nice little surprise. I haven't told you. I kind of told you I put
Keep
this
it
together.
going, man. You
So
typed
this
it
is
out.
a special segment just for you.
Appreciate it.
This segment is called Guess the Steal.
Guess that steal?
Guess the Steal.
Oh, okay.
So it's 5 rounds. I've went through Steel Panthers
Do we need a clock?
Wikipedia page.
Time on the clock?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, give me like 10 seconds. 'Cause I don't think it'll be too.
Wait, what is this, like a
So
fanboy tech?
I'm gonna name off. There are gonna be 5 rounds. I'm gonna name off 3 songs. 1 of them are real. 2 of them are fake.
Okay.
I'm hoping you don't love Steel Panther as much as you say, because I don't want to.
I'm a little rusty on Panther, but
Oh, this is gonna be fucking perfect. And
I just have to tell you what the fake song is?
no, you have to tell me what the real one is. 2 are fake, 1 is real.
Ah, okay. Ah, go for it.
How much,
there's
how,
three
much,
more.
how much time are we
Alright,
going to
go
give
for
per
it, yeah.
question? We'll give you...
With the first one, we'll give it free, and then.
All right.
Okay, so
No
say,
time.
say the real one. Okay, gotcha, go.
Okay. They're in different order, so I won't say the real one, but like I'm just gonna name all 3. Okay. All right, first one. Brazilian butt lift. Turn out the lights.
That's the real one.
Put your lighters up and in your ass.
Turn out the lights. That's the real one.
Here's the real one.
Oh, my God.
I'll feel the steel first album, baby.
Fucking hell.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I think. Cause they've got like some really like weird fucking like names that are so like
What's that
fucking
first one you
weird.
listed off? Brazilian
butt lift.
That would be a song they'd write.
They would,
I did when
Well,
I
I know all the albums.
I like put them in my brain and made a fucking like a Steel Panther song generator in my head. Okay, I guess fuck the timer if you're gonna do it.
Nah, I mean, I'm not going to time it now. It sounds like
son of a bitch.
I know.
All right. Next round, cocaine condom ride. Just like Tiger Woods.
That's the one.
Ravioli rodeo.
Just like
God.
This is just gonna turn into me.
God damn it.
Just making myself look weird. Like, where am I thinking of these fucking names?
It's a great song, man.
It should have just been I just made a bunch up and just asked you to sound real.
Yeah, you should have...
Ravioli rodeo.
Nah, they would go more
Cocaine condom ride.
cocaine kind of.
That sounds like a good song, actually.
Okay. All right, next round. Human centipede. Can't get it up. Fucking my heart in the ass.
Fucking my heart in the ass.
God damn it.
Jesus. Because that one wasn't bad. That was off of the 3rd album, the All You Can Eat album. Not bad. They Glory Hole.
I'm a little bit rusty.
Glory Hole was like one of the OG songs, and then Fire Like Tomorrow Was the End of the World. That was a great song on that album.
Oh, this is not going how I thought it was gonna go. Okay, so.
Give Vince over here.
Okay. Round 4.
Guest list.
It looks like you get an A+, buddy. Okay, let's see. Porn star lullaby. Walk of shame. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center with Tootsie Pop?
What are you, 4 for 4, man? Is he 4 for 4?
I think he's gonna get this one too.
Oh boy, man.
I mean, I've listened to these guys.
Well, you're gonna hold the record. If we're gonna keep this segment,
This is the record.
no, for like when we ask guests, like you know,
No one's gonna know Steel Panther.
no, but they answer their favorite artist.
Yeah, or something like that.
okay.
I'll fucking.
Yeah, we'll work it in, man.
All right, last round. Mr. Rogers buys an escort. Cock rock. God's a pussy.
God's a pussy.
Yeah, okay. Well, Actually, the correct one is Mr. Rogers buys an escort. You did 4.
God's a pussy, man. Great song. Love the video. We need Lexi back in the band, though.
Lexi? And let him live his life, man.
He's in a new band. It's
Aluminum Tiger.
Nah, it's like Gods of. It's something really weird, man. I follow them.
Nickelback.
Nickelback. You said. Hollywood Gods and Monsters. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason they even have like a following, honestly, is because they have Lexi in the fucking band. But
what is it? Hollywood what?
It's these guys.
Hollywood Cots and Monsters.
Gods and Monsters. So like that, yeah, like this is Lexi.
Oh wow. Without the wig.
Yeah. The music, it's so what they do is they just.
He looks like a fucking sous chef.
They literally, so they take music from like past songs, like 80s songs, and they kind of mix it, and then they like do their own lyrics. So it's just kind of like remixes for the most. Like they'll take like Aerosmith, and then they'll like digitally destroy it, and then rap over it.
Kids Bop.
Kind of.
Nice. Yeah, all right.
It's different. I mean, I don't want to like if there's fans out there. I like Lexi, but like this project, I'm not a fan of. Just kind of like.
Oh no, be honest, man. You already put me on.
Well, yeah, just like
quit fucking hate Trippie Redd. I don't hate Trippie Redd. He just scares me.
Just like Jeremy Spencer with whatever the fuck he's doing over there with Psycho. Oh no, they changed it. It's not psychosexual, Psycho Sinner now. What the fuck are you doing, Jeremy? It is so bad. Like this dude dropped 9 albums on one day.
You want to ask him?
It's bad.
He's actually in the back. Hey, Jeremy, come on out here.
Dude, dude, he's so talented, and like to see him go from a band like Five Finger Death Punch to just this garbage. My mind was blown. Like,
not a big fan of them either.
Death Punch? You don't like them?
Yeah, I was in the Five Finger Death Punch for like a second. I had my freshman year. I had a tech class, and I worked with a kid, and he's like, "Yo, you listen to FFD?" I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Creepy.
Or whatever. Five Finger Dick. Like I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I looked it up, and like for a second, I'm like, "Hey." Then after all, I'm like, "Hey, wait."
I love Death Punch. I think they're awesome.
It sounds like the music sounds like Hot Topic wallpaper.
No,
it's a pretty good way to describe it, but
like it's not bad, but it's like nothing like really original.
I'm disagreeing with you so much right now, Quinn.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the actual podcast. I don't fucking like the music.
Death Punch rocks.
Episode 1. Dan comes on and tells us everybody he loves, and I tell him why I hate them. And I hate you.
Yeah, I know you don't like Trippie.
No, that's the thing. It's a middle thing. I have songs from everybody. Like
Trippie.
Like as in like if you were to say, am I a Trippie Redd fan? Am I a Five Finger Death Punch fan? No. Do I like some of their songs? Yeah. So if you got in my car and you were like, "Yo, bro, can you play some Trippie Redd?" Probably no. Don't do that.
You don't want to rage, miss the rage.
But then if you're like, but what about this song? I would probably be like, "Oh, well, I do like that. Okay, whatever."
Yeah, I mean, going back to Trippie,
but not like back to back. Not
Trippie,
like whole road trip.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, I kind of got more into him this year with his new album that he just did, the Trip at Night. But like Trippie, he's really interesting to me because like he's a guy that's definitely he's quantity over quality for sure. Because the guy he releases music. You probably don't follow him at all, but he literally releases a song probably like every week. It's crazy. I can't keep up with them. A lot of the stuff he puts out there, I'll be like, like, you know, it is kind of trash. But like, when you're just dropping songs every week, there's usually like one good one after 6 months, and I'm like, okay. Although the Trip at Night album, I think that was his best album. But like everything else he's done, it's been kind of like 2 songs will stand out, and then everything else.
I should have did it with Trippie Redd instead of Steel Panther.
Probably.
I would have not.
I could do it. We could do it right off the
He's got too many songs.
Hey, you know what though? It's funny because
I could not do it with Trippie because he's got way too many songs.
That's how the music industry is. Everybody's on
that quality game. Bro.
Yeah, no, well, and
you
have to be.
That's kind of what I've been like whenever I talk about metal music though, and I feel like that's the biggest issue with metal is because you look at rappers, DJs, etc., all these other genres. These guys are pumping out music, like new music constantly. Constantly. When you look at the rock and metal community, it takes these bands years to come out with one song. And it's like, why is this genre dying? Well, because there's nothing out there. There's nothing new coming.
Well, unless you're fucking
like metalcore.
No, what is that band? There was a band that puts out like 15,000 fucking out. Oh my god. Alright, good. No. And they're really good. And they just won't
15,000 songs in a year?
Oh no, that was a joke.
Oh my god.
For rock, once I tell you the number, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
That's a song a minute.
Yeah. He just drops that's a song.
Post. What's the key of this one?
Probably
It's just F.
It'll take him longer to post the damn song than make the song.
Nah, man. I mean, that's the truth, though. To be honest with you.
Well, and like literally. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're not adapting to that, how
you gotta be putting stuff out. Like we're in a generation of literally like.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, people don't got that like
attention span.
Yeah, today it's very short lived. So like, you hear a new song, you listen to it maybe a week or two, and then you're like, all right, on to the next. You know what I mean? People don't. It's not like back in the '80s or something or '90s where it's like you hear a song and like that's all you get. For the next like month or two.
Because the radio, they
didn't have streaming. Yeah,
right. There's different sources of media.
Right. Yeah. And now it's just like people are always wanting something new. And if you get a band that's only putting stuff out every 5 years, people forget about that. And that's also why like the metal community is typically older, generations because they don't really care about like streaming, but like. They don't really pay attention or anything. So like, if there is a new song, they'll be like, oh. But this is also why I feel like the metal music industry, it's like kind of stuck in the past because the people that do listen to it prominently, I should say, they're more focused on like songs that they have already that they know. They're not really they don't care about new music. That's just kind of like that generation, I believe.
Yeah.
More so.
It's gonna be sad though once the generation slowly dies out.
Well, and that's what I've been talking about a lot. Like
what's gonna happen?
Right. So like you look at the festival lineups for a lot of these shows, and it's a lot of the same bands continuously. Mm-hmm. Metallica, Korn, you got Death Punch, Papa Roach. Or Breaking Benjamin, it's the same band. So what happens when these bands pass? And a lot of the audience that goes to these shows, it's older. So if you're not bringing in new crowds, I don't know how the genre, the genre's gonna die. It really is. So I don't know. I think they got to start appealing to some new younger audiences or something.
I think it'll adapt though, man. Like you have to.
It has to because I honestly I couldn't tell you a band that's broken out in the past like 5 years. Besides, there's only one band that I have seen like got
Biba Doobie.
Who?
Biba Doobie.
I was gonna say Greta Van Fleet. That's the only band I know.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Greta Van Fleet's the only band that I've seen get some light shine on.
I'm probably saying that right.
Yeah,
Wrong.
They're Led Zeppelin reincarnated,
and that's the only reason they're getting.
They're really good. Though.
Biba Doobie is kind of like they're like
metal or like
it's kind of like I would say kind of like Smashing Pumpkin-ish. A little grungy, brighter rock, Alanis Morissette, kind of along the lines of that. So there's a lot of the rock bands that are big and coming up now are Gen Z would know them. Okay. Like millennials, for some reason, we're too busy. Which is good for you.
I mean, hey man, anything to rock the boat, baby.
I'm gonna fucking find this band. I'm about to call my friend Alex because it's one of his favorite fucking bands.
Can we get a phone on the line?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Like they drop so many fucking. I'm like mad that the name of them are like escaping me right now. Yeah, I'm looking.
Well, there was that one. So there's a lineup too that I think I showed you this, Dan. And some of these bands are a little bit newer. Whatever happened to Fall Out Boy?
I just feel like, I don't want to say that there's no new bands that are blown up, but like it's not like they're blowing up as an artist. Say like who's
oh yeah, you're right.
Like Olivia Rodrigo, that chick blew. Like everybody knows her. you don't get that in the rock and metal. Like, I mean, like, you could say blow up, but like blowing up in the rock community is like, oh, they got like 1 million streams, which like that's nothing compared to like rappers, you know, DJs, pop stars. Like that's not blowing up. You know, that's just like, oh, like you can play a show outside of your town.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I don't know.
Well.
Like you know, like who the fuck like is like, oh, like put this band on. Like nowadays it's like, nah.
Yeah, only time will tell, to be honest with you. I mean, and you know,
I think it's got to adapt. Well, that's kind of why I like MGK. I know a lot of people like hate MGK and stuff, but like I don't know. I kind of respect what he's trying to do. He's trying to bring it back, trying to bring back that pop punk sound.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard. So King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard. Okay.
All right.
Did she answer you that?
Yeah. So that's the band that releases the shit. So I'm pretty sure. Give me a second. I'm gonna tell you how many fucking albums.
Can we listen to some of their music?
Yeah.
Let's like play it right now.
Fucking find this shit.
King what?
King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard.
So let's see. 3 albums in 2021. 1 album in 2020. 2 albums in 2019. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums in 2017.
Should I just put on their top songs?
Let's listen.
Rattlesnake. This is an 8-minute track. Holy shit. I'm just gonna skip to the. It's actually not that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that. Well, of course they're not like not fucking Ariana Grande or something.
It's like more like
King Gizzard. King
like
Gizzard is a
alternative.
big band.
Yeah.
They do more psychedelic rock, something along the lines.
Yeah. It reminds me of like Kaiser Chiefs, you know that.
Oh yeah.
This is what they sound like. Yeah, this reminds me of Kaiser Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah, 5 albums in 2017. I remember that. I don't know why they did that.
They really actually have a lot of good shit, man. I'm curious.
Hey man, that's just playing off that game. You know, they
Oh, are they a new band? Because it looks like they started in 2011, but they've been really consistent.
they understood the assignment.
Well, of course they're not. They're like, this shit.
So like 2011, but they've dropped.
That's what we should be talking about. Nobody gives a fuck about rock anymore. Dan, we're talking about fucking Tay Money. All right, Tay Money. You know what Tay
Understood
Money
the
is?
assignment. No.
What? Tay Money. Tay Money is like water, like oxygen, like the essentials that you need in life, like things you need.
Okay.
Like without Tay Money, like the fabric of the universe would tear apart, and we'd fall into a void of nothing. But luckily, Tay Money makes music. Now we're alive.
Really?
Big Bang, Tay Money.
Okay. Yeah, just listen to some Tay Money. You'll understand the assignment.
It's just that I don't like this. But she has some good. You know what it is? It's a matter of. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, you know, she's one of the fucking greatest rappers fucking ever. It's even why even sometimes when somebody like, I'll even chill something. I don't really make fun of people in taste in music, but like, I don't even really have a right because not saying Tay Money is one of those artists, but I listen to some bullshit. All right. Some of the shit I listen to would make you be like, what, bro? What the fuck did you say about 5 minutes? So I get it. What?
No.
So she's one of those rappers that when you listen to her, some of the shit she says, you're just like, she wrote this. She absolutely fucking wrote this. I respect that. And it's fun. I'm not sitting here at the fucking Taj Mahal trying to teach people about hip hop, telling them, and here we have Tay Money. Let me teach you about my people, then my culture. Here we go, Tay Money. But you know, it scratches that special place in my back.
Yeah.
And I appreciate her for that.
We understood the assignment.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being like really like I sound like a fucking religious fanatic. Like I'm gonna pull up my pamphlet. Like if you would like to learn more about the Tay Money, the word of Tay Money.
Well, shit, man.
Come by the church next Sunday if you would like to understand the assignment and find God. Nothing but vibes, bro. So let's see.
Did you have any other remarks for?
Yeah, I did. I got a whole list. I think once I introduced the fighting kids thing.
Oh shit! Did that just die? The big red button. Yeah. Alright, here's my back up.
All right.
So Dave, would you like to explain what happened?
Yeah.
Actually, it's Dan's fault.
Yeah,
so
I
you
was gonna
explain.
say camera.
No, that's kidding.
I didn't change the setting on the camera. The camera died.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I hope
My bad.
I hope you enjoyed. I don't know what we're gonna do for editing, but I hope you enjoyed whatever we ended up splicing in between when it shut off.
Yeah. Do a quick transitional fade or something.
Probably put some anime or something, like a quick anime clip.
There you
Or
go.
something.
Yeah. Perfect.
Agreed.
Going sick.
Okay. Nice.
Quinn, you
Okay, yeah. We'll just keep on the fucking script since nobody fucking remembers at all what the fuck. I don't even fucking remember what we're talking about.
Same.
So, like we were saying, I was telling you before. So we want, what we have, the expert. The as far as anybody is concerned, the most knowledgeable person in this room in regards to TikTok. I want you to give all those dusty bad back millennials out there some advice on how to navigate TikTok as a content creator.
I don't know if I'm the best.
Speak to these geriatric old people hanging out there listening.
Just general content tips for TikTok.
I don't fucking know.
Well,
I don't get the TikTok. I can't talk and I can't tick. My bones won't let me.
yeah, I mean, okay, so I've kind of been dabbling in TikTok more so lately because, originally it was for sure YouTube, but I think I've come to the conclusion that TikTok is the bigger platform as of right now. And as far as, kind of getting your stuff out, it depends on the content. So TikTok does a thing, and I've noticed this, where obviously if you're posting more vulgarity type of content, etc., which like I have a lot of more dirty humor and whatnot on my YouTube and stuff. TikTok, they don't want to promote that, so like TikTok will naturally just filter your videos to X amount of people. But I've definitely noticed with my content, they will shut me down. Like literally, I posted videos where I'll get a response saying like, this is it's against community guidelines. We're not going to send this to anyone. Which was literally, and it made no sense. I posted a frat boy video 2 weeks ago, and it said that they won't filter this at all, and I don't understand why, because that was probably the least vulgar video. But as far as tips goes for TikTok, I would say A, try to stay within community guidelines. B, post consistently. And that's probably the biggest, because especially with TikTok more so than YouTube. YouTube, you can kind of get away with posting. I try to post once a week. TikTok though, because they're shorter videos, I would say at least like 2-3 times a week, to be honest with you. I've also learned new ways on TikTok. Cause typically when you're filming, it is a horizontal landscape, and TikTok's that vertical platform, so you got to kind of adjust the videos to that platform now, which is a pain in the ass. But post regularly, and then another tip for TikTokers is you can do a paid promotion on there, which I learned about literally 2 weeks ago. I didn't know this. So you buy TikTok has this thing called it's like coins you buy, which is you just buy via Apple or whatever, depending on your phone. You just buy coins and then they'll promote your video actually, and it's a great way to actually get followers on there and get your videos seen by people.
How are they? Because I know the way that the other platforms work, where at least let's say like Facebook or something, where let's say your ad budget was $20, and then they kind of cap it and say, okay, for $20 and for the target demo that you set, this is pretty much the per click, per conversion price of it. And if you don't reach that level of views or click throughs or whatever, they'll only charge you so much. Is there any metrics like that? They follow? Or it's give me fucking $5 and I'll see what I can do.
So it is because I do run Google ads on my YouTube channel. So with Google ads, though, it's pay per click. So basically you don't get charged unless somebody actually clicks on your video and goes and watches your video. But with TikTok, it's literally spot me $10.
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, so basically,
I talked to a guy.
You literally it'll be a $10 budget, or you could go up to hundreds of dollars if you want, but you pay this price, and they'll say, we're going to show your video to X amount of people, and then...
How do you, is that from like the feed? Do they like push yourself?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Or is it like pre-roll stuff?
I honestly, yeah, that I don't know, but like it'll like show like how many views you're gonna get. It'll give you like a range. So it'll like if you're paying like $10, it'll give you a range of like 1,000 views to like 1,700 views, and like you could filter it based on like who you're trying to hit audience wise, like kind of like Google Ads, and then like what your goal is if you're trying to get more followers or just trying to get more likes. Trying to get more people to go to your page actually on TikTok. It's kind of like that. I'm new at it. Literally, I've only done it on one video. Is it worth it? I do think that it is though, because I literally did it on one video, and I did notice I picked up about like 50 followers just from a $10 promotion. So I think it's definitely worth it to get your stuff out there for sure.
What's it? For fucking over $10 was like 50. There's some fucking man.
It was literally.
I'm not even gonna do any organic. I don't want to sound stupid.
Do I what?
Do you do any organic, like the old traditional way where you obviously
Market it?
No, like you go on TikTok and you're commenting, you're following, you're trying to make friends.
Yeah, I mean, that can work to an extent, but that takes a lot of time, and like at the end of the day, I don't know. I think if you just like pay $10, you're gonna get like quadruple the amount of followers and people to check, like literally, I don't know. Organic, yeah, I mean, when I first started YouTube, it was, I did do that. Yeah, I was literally like I would just click on random videos and like comment on the video and just say like, hey, like if you like this content, go check out my stuff or whatever. And like I didn't notice any difference. Like nobody would check the page out, and the organic way of doing it, it's tough. Like
you just got to know the right metrics, and you're playing the long-term game. It's kind of like SEO.
Yeah, it's not easy, and I think it kind of comes down to just like there's so much content out there, and people aren't really like. I mean, I know myself. Like when I'm going through comment sections, I'm not like if I saw a comment like that, I would just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder to do it organically. Google Ads, TikTok, it's very helpful in my opinion. To be honest,
you ever do one of these? The shit you do the shit. The fucking. You do that? You do one of them videos?
You want me to make?
What the hell?
You do one of those? The fucking.
Oh, you finished it, dude.
Fucking.
I'm all hydrated up, bro. I'm ready for New Year's.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, we kind of digress. Yeah, TikTok, yeah, I would say just, post consistent, make the posts. If you're going for TikTok, I would say definitely, so I started recently, like, editing with Adobe Premiere Pro. There's a function in there where you can literally make it where it will change your orientation to that vertical platform, and, like, it's great on Premiere Pro. So yeah, definitely filter it for TikTok filter, because like a lot of my videos weren't in the TikTok format. It would look kind of crappy. I would highly recommend that. And then run ads. To be honest, like I think ads really help if you're trying to get your stuff out there. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to bash on people that run them. It's a good way to get your stuff. Yeah.
You gotta do that, man. You gotta do those videos.
Dance and stuff.
Fucking.
Yeah.
So many.
Oh, and don't.
I just call them. I just call them that. Just.
Well, no, I was gonna say don't make vulgar content.
Start showing your ass.
TikTok has the frickin' guidelines. Although I've seen way more shit than mine. Like, I don't even understand that app half the time, man. Like, for real. But
TikTok by Kesha or TikTok the app.
The app. I do like the Kesha song.
You fucking sell.
Wake up in the morning.
That was the middle.
I think he's Gen Z, man. You fucking
the middle school vibes, right?
I'm about to hit this city. Don't stop, make it vibe. Tonight on the flight till we see the sunlight.
So I
TikTok on the clock. Okay. Lead the conversation, Quinn.
Calm down, man.
This is just buzzing with the boys.
It's like I said. This is our resident TikTok expert. Obviously, as you can see, he has
Dr. Kakanato.
He has picked up the body language of a Gen Zer. He even kind of dressed like one. You got a little bit drip, little wet. But don't do that. Just keep your hands right there.
Gen Zer.
Let them judge you.
I am a Gen Z, I think.
Supreme,
I'm not a millennial. I missed it by like a year, I think.
Supreme.
I'm like the senior Gen Z.
Speaking of buzzing with the boys, before we go into this next segment, would you like to explain what that is?
Yeah. So the reference there, I do a YouTube segment, buzzing with the boys. We literally sit down, talk, have a couple beers,
Exercise or alcoholism.
yeah, and just discuss whatever we think is a good topic.
It's great because I have a special edition for you. I'm gonna hijack your original idea and make it my own and trademark it and keep it away from it forever. Yes, this is mine now.
Okay.
Buzzing with the Boys Sibling Rivalry Edition. So if you guys didn't know, these two are husband and wife.
Happy.
Okay.
Yes,
Brother.
Obviously, I'm the husband.
So I have a number of questions.
Someone's got paper.
Just five questions. We'll keep it short and sweet. We've been running our mouths this whole time. I want to keep the train moving as smooth as possible. Next time I'll ask 15. So be ready. So this is the preview. So first question: who is the older sibling and who's the younger sibling?
How old are you? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm older by 3 years, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, man.
All right, Dan, I'll pass it to you first. Describe Dave with 3 adjectives.
Don't use my current condition either.
Broken, sick.
I'm recovering here. Been a week, man.
We'll say energized, motivated, and I'll toss you a nice one too. Inspirational.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Because
shout out to my board over there. Make fucking music. That's what inspires me.
I see the grind on this kid, so he kind of motivates me to keep putting my content out.
Ooh. And Dave, 3 adjectives about your lovely brother.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, here we go.
Thanks, you brought your mom.
I'm in like a counselor session.
I'm gonna go with.
How does that make you really feel?
I'm gonna go with entertaining, energetic.
I use that.
And I'd say that describes you pretty well. And I'm gonna say macho, because he walks around like he's the big man here.
Maybe a year or 2 ago, we're getting old.
He's out here, big man, and he's bigger than me.
I'll stay on you, Dave. So, what is Dan's favorite song?
I don't know the answer to that, man.
A favorite song. Yeah, I guess maybe a favorite song.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Well, I was gonna say "Party Like It's the End of the World" by Steel Panther, just because we saw that.
It's a good song. I don't know if that's favorite, but that's a great
Top
song.
5?
That's a good song.
Yeah, I don't really know what your favorite song is. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty
If
tough
you're gonna ask
question.
me what his favorite, I don't know either, man.
It's a pretty top 5, top 10.
It's a pretty tough question.
Dude, I don't even know.
Yeah, I would say Steel Panthers, or say just like Tiger Woods too, man. But 17 Girls. I don't know, man. I'd say it'd have to be something in that hair metal genre from Steel Panther. Or maybe let me. I remember you were obsessed with Tekashi 6ix9ine's. What's that song? Dick Ride.
Oh, Gooba.
Yeah. That would be the only other one I'd say.
Yeah, that's slab. That's a good song.
All right. So those would be the ones that I'd say. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like music, it's always changing.
It's constantly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Keep it going. I got DoorDash. I don't want nobody steal my fucking food.
Yeah, Gooba.
It's live.
Gooba was a good song. I don't know if maybe last year I probably would have put that as number. I feel like music, it's always changing though. It really is. As of like right now, 2020, we're going into 2022. At least my Apple top song for Apple Music was and I'm probably gonna get some hate on this, was Lil Xan Betrayed was my number 1.
Oh my god.
We had a rough year, man. Lil Xan, it's some depressing music. It really hit me.
That's a good point.
It's a good song. I don't know. I understand Lil Xan gets a lot of hate out there, but like there's something about his tonality of his music that it just like, especially when you're in like kind of like a depressed state, etc. I don't know, his music kind of gets to me there, so.
Feel that?
I'm sure he gets some hate. In fact, I know the guy gets some hate. He fell off completely, but like his music, I don't know. I enjoy it personally. I'm sure that's gonna get hated on.
Let's see here. Let's see what my most listened to Spotify.
Yeah, I know "Betrayed" was my #1 track for this year, which is funny because that song came out 5 years ago.
Oh shit, my premium is not active on here. Yeah, I've been using SoundCloud a little bit too much.
Yeah, if not,
go ahead. I was gonna say, do you know mine?
Yours?
Yeah, like
top track.
Yeah, I mean, if you had the ballpark, one of my favorite.
Like DJ stuff?
No, just song in general. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Oh, you listen to? I would say I have no idea what Dave listens to these days, but like the last
about everything, man.
I think the last time we even talked about a song was when Tickets to My Downfall came out, and Dave was like, "Oh, I really like Nothing Inside with MGK and Ian Dior." So
that's
like,
a good song.
I don't know if you still listen to that.
No,
I
do. I
don't know what the hell you're listening to these days, man.
Well, the correct answer is actually "Do It To It" by A-Craze. It's Dave's only favorite song. It's the only song he listens to.
Oh, is it?
It's the only song he's actually allowed.
That song?
I do know that.
No, actually, as a house,
I just downloaded that like 2 days ago.
as a house DJ and producer, it's actually the only song he's legally obligated to listen to. He can't listen to anything else anymore. It's just that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I downloaded that like 4 days ago.
It's a banger, bro.
Literally not allowed to listen to anything else. Like,
It's a good song.
legally. There's a law. You make house music?
It's a good song.
Do it to it. That's all you can listen to.
Here's my top 4 most played songs of 2021.
Listen.
The fact that KDA is on there is hilarious.
What?
It's a remix though.
What the fuck? Man, what is going on over here?
Yo, you know,
I don't even know this kid anymore.
do you know who KDA is?
I have no idea.
Oh
who
my
that is.
god, you're not living, bro. KDA is amazing.
I'm dead.
KDA is
I don't even know this kid.
Dude, you gotta listen
to some rando stuff.
Mac Miller?
I know Mac Miller, but like
That's some
that's a
good shit.
remix. What the fuck is that?
Mac Miller's the original. What are you talking about? This is Mac Miller's album.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Did you like his new or? Actually, did he come out with another like?
He's dead.
No, I know he's dead. But they
Rest
released.
in peace, man.
No, they released an album at like they do that with like Juice WRLD had 2 albums.
No, I don't think they did. I think
Mac Miller did an album that they released when he passed.
Yeah, and I think that
was that the last one.
Yeah, but that was one that he kind of finished before he passed away. It wasn't a situation where like
Like
they
with Juice
just-
WRLD,
they
where
just
like
had-
they're just cranking
Yeah,
shit
they
out.
just have a bunch of vocals and shit that they're just slapping on fucking instrumentals and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend loves Juice WRLD, but like, it's getting to a point with him now where like this is just stuff that he didn't even like. He just recorded, like, you know what I mean? Like, he had no affiliation to make it. Yeah. The album he dropped, like, what was the? It was with Wishing Well. I can't think of the album name though. The one right after he passed. That was like Juice. He actually worked on that. You know what I mean? But the album that just came out, that was just kind of like people just taking stuff. And so like, I mean, I get it. You know, like if you're a fan of his music, like I get the excitement, like oh, like new music, but like. There's something about it where it's like it's a little like, did he really do this? You know, like it's just. Yeah. I mean, if he had a say in it, would it have sounded like this? It's interesting because they did it with like Lil Peep too. Like Lil Peep's still dropping music. He's been dead for like 4 years now, and he's got albums coming out.
I wonder who owns the royalties.
Yeah, and it just gets.
And even sometimes what they'll do is because they kind of did only really other example I can give is like Notorious B.I.G. There are even songs that like he rapped over and that he made songs and then they kind of like took vocals and like redid them and
just
them
talk.
again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but it was good. I like the album though, but.
I get it to a certain extent. Like I do. Like I mean, especially like Lil Peep. I like Lil Peep.
Lil Peep?
Yeah, he literally he's dead. He's dead. But he dropped an EP this year, and I thought it was pretty good. But
yeah,
I mean, it's not him.
I mean, be open. I'm not like some evil person. It's just like The fuck you?
It is a
Little hole.
This is a judgment-free podcast.
Yeah, it's
So it starts.
Listen there, man. I listen to fucking Carol Benito, okay?
nah. I like Little Peep a lot. Actually, he's laughing.
He didn't even know.
I mean, you guys probably don't even know. I don't know who you're talking about at all.
They it's like it's a cross between
Trip hop.
dystopian J-pop and Yo Gabba Gabba music.
Sounds concerning.
Yeah. So that's why I'm into it.
Keep talking, guys. Keep talking.
We're live.
I gotta pee.
There's a bathroom right here on the air.
All right.
2022 plans, man.
Is that for the brand?
No. I got some other questions for him, but nah, that's until while he's waxing his ass off.
I mean, this is a big one. Just to get, I was gonna say this is.
I hope to God that the fucking mic isn't picking him up.
That's alright.
I hope it is. It's live.
I'll do like a little animation of a stream.
A little water stream.
But yeah, man, we're trying to get these episodes, crank these out. That's a big part. Looking forward to have a lot of awesome guests on here. And don't freeze on me.
I'm like, yes.
All right.
We're still alive.
Hey, welcome back.
We should just put a cut right here and just go 45 minutes later, and then have Dan walking
Yeah, we do that. Yeah.
He was in the bathroom for 45 minutes. What are you doing, bro? You need to drink some more water.
Did you have anything else?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm fucking prepared, bro. Okay, and Dan, I'll let you start this one off. What is your funniest childhood memory of your sibling? It's up to you guys if you want to keep it PG.
Do you have anything?
Mario baseball.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
The competition level.
I got real serious.
The competition level of all GameCube games, Mario related. That's probably, I think that was the fun. Even though it did get pretty, it got pretty deadly, man. Yeah. We ended up getting the game taken away from us because we'd start boxing after people would lose.
After playing Mario Kart Double Dash.
Mario Strikers and Mario, even Smash Bros, I think. It was all three of those.
Certain individuals in the premises here, they really would kind of rub winning into other individuals' faces. And sometimes it would get pretty heated.
Yeah, buddy.
Especially when you lost a few in a row. And, you don't want to take shit from no one. So sometimes you just gotta kind of throw the controller at an individual and beat the shit out of them. But then it turns out, because they took karate back in the day, that they actually know how to kick some ass. And typically, it wouldn't end well for other individuals that night or whatever, per se. That's just all hypothetically speaking.
It was all good times, though. I think some of the other good times.
Broken arms and all,
No, I think, one of the other fun ones were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With the dual discs, running around.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That was fun. That was good times, man.
Or I was gonna say
I know.
You never got any?
I never liked Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was gonna say going to Reeves'
it just made no
house.
sense to me.
Really?
Because when I watched the show, it was just so obvious that they were just making up shit that it just made me never want to play the game. Because
capture your soul.
Yeah, no, the actual show made no sense.
Well,
if I could actually trap somebody in a fucking television, then I'd play. If that's what happened at the end of every game, I'm in it.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Fuck the shadow. Man, I'd rather go to the shadow realm than get put in the fucking what's in a TV. The shadow realm sounds like there might be other people there. It's something. It's a place. Just some fucking Panasonic fucking 440p fucking television.
I'm still trying to find it.
That you can turn off. That somebody can be do you have to keep the TV on? What happens when you turn it off?
I don't know, man.
Did they keep the TV on the whole time he was in the TV? Why put somebody in the TV? That's fucked up, isn't it?
I think there was only 1 or 2 episodes.
Talking about Yugi's grandpa?
Yeah. Because it's so... Because then you have to wonder, wonder. It's like, okay, it's like assuming he. Because first of all, how did he? They weren't even playing a game. He was just like, yeah, you right there.
Oh,
you're in the TV now.
I would have to rewatch.
I think it was because they had the Egyptian.
I get that. So that means that at any time, couldn't he like been losing against Yugi and be like, I'm about to put you in the TV. Fuck this. I'm tired.
Yeah, but I think Yugi had the puzzle that prevented.
I just start putting everybody he loved in the TV and said, yo,
like
stop.
Battle of the
if
Duel.
you stop, leave me alone before I put somebody else you love in the TV. And that assumes that he can only put people like he could probably put people in like a fucking tape deck. I'm gonna put you in a fucking PlayStation controller.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that series now.
I'm gonna put you in a lose fucking in Mario Strikers. I'm gonna trap you in the GameCube. Put you in the GameCube dimension.
The show was weird, honestly.
Okay, that's funny. So I guess this is the last question. This is the most controversial and hard-hitting one on all of them. This is really gonna test your relationship. This might break it. This might ruin it. But
Relationship with him?
yeah, but this is we have to make sure that we need the views for this podcast.
So that
we need
actual
drama.
related.
So here's the last
Like
question.
Jersey Shore, like, did you fucking say that?
No, I didn't say it. Dude, who said it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So and then Dave, I'm gonna let you start it. So
Go ahead, hit me.
here we go.
Hit me like my sinuses.
You want to make a sandwich for Dave? What do you put on it? Dan, what do you put on it? You make a
I
sandwich.
want to make a sandwich for
You're making a sandwich for Dan.
Oh my god.
What are you putting on that sandwich?
Where do we start?
What are you putting on it, bro?
All right. Well,
What are you gonna put on
Stack
this?
it up, bro.
probably start with a nice big.
Make or break the relationship.
Be a nice big Italian sub, and inside probably cook some, probably some steak, some lettuce, some steak, some cheese, maybe some tomato.
Could you specify the type? Is it a type of cheese or is
Provolone, we'll put provolone or mozzarella. I'd say one or the other, right? This is a good sandwich. No, I'm not talking Jim and Deb sandwich here. We're talking a sandwich cooked.
You can't afford sandwiches over there.
Yeah. Otherwise we're looking at ham, cheese, and salami. But no. And then I think you like mustard. Maybe the mustard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go mustard.
Yeah.
You can do a little mustard.
Yeah.
I could put some mustard. I don't know if I'll put it on a steak sandwich.
Well, that'd be the one I'd say right there, and I'd deliver it. And he'd fucking love it.
The way you described it, you might as well just make Dan a fucking steak.
Yeah,
That's what he likes anyway.
I'll go, yeah.
All right, Dan, what's going on Dave's sandwich?
Dave sandwich?
Anything in the kitchen? Start putting shit.
I'm just thinking like Subway, what they typically have. So Dave would go with, like, if we're at Subway restaurant here, Dave's gonna say, give me the Italian herb bread or whatever it is. And then he's gonna probably tell him to do, he's like a chicken and bacon ranch sandwich guy, maybe? No?
Oh, man.
No?
Oh,
son of a bitch. All right. Well,
But you would eat one.
I would eat one.
you know what? No. Dave's gonna go with the Italian.
It's not my first choice.
The Italian, whatever, I forget. I don't get it. They got an Italian sub over there.
Oh,
right?
man.
So Dave's gonna have ham.
Oh, hey. All right.
He's gonna have some ham on it.
Better start.
Some salami on it.
Prosciutto, so
Cheese. I don't know.
Yeah.
You gonna specify the cheese? Provolone.
yeah, go with provolone, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get some tomatoes, lettuce.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's are you an onion guy?
Yeah.
How are you? Okay. Onions.
Yeah.
Pickles.
Yeah.
No? Oh, I would go for the pickles.
All right.
That's just me.
We'll swap.
No pickles on this sandwich. Some ranch.
Yeah, go with the ranch, yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna crisp it, and we're gonna go.
Yeah, I go.
I should have had you guys explain the sandwich, but have
What would you eat?
feedback.
We gotta get your.
What do I look like? What type of sandwich do I look like I would eat?
Pizza?
Fried chicken.
You're right. You're fucking right.
I know.
Pizza?
If I went to Subway last night and I go up there and I'm like, I'm not eating this fucking
Dude.
bread. I'm not eating fucking 3 a.m. fucking Subway. I don't trust. What the fuck are y'all making? Yeah, it's a lot of the Subways out here in the city are 24/7. I'm not eating no. What the fuck are you making sandwiches for me at 4 o'clock in the morning? It's snowing outside. I don't want a fucking sandwich. Make me a pizza. And I go and he's like, oh, we don't got no pizza. I'm like, well, now I gotta get a fucking sandwich. All the meat, all the condiments and everything, it looked like somebody took a saturation meter and like turned it down. Everything just looked like what is it, like SpongeBob, like holographic meatloaf.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I ended up having to fucking get a sandwich. I will give a hint. I'm a basic.
Hey man, I see what you're cooking, bro.
Yeah, he said I got pizza. I got pizza upstairs. I'm mad you got that right. Fuck you. I'm mad you got that right. As soon as I asked you that question, I'm in my mind. I'm thinking they ain't gonna get this. I wouldn't even get a sandwich. I go to Subway. I literally when I was in college, it was called Redbird Bucks. I just spent all my fucking Redbird money on fucking Subway pizza. Hey, man. You get there, once you start to get into it, pretty good. You fucking go in there, having them motherfuckers make Chicago style deep dish pizza. Yeah, pour some fucking marinara, fucking get another pizza, put that pizza on top of it, then put
it's not bad.
I didn't even know Subway made pizzas.
Yeah, we used to go up to the Subway with fucking guns like, you fucking put two pizzas in. I don't want no fucking sandwich.
You went to ISU, right?
Yeah.
This is what happens at ISU.
Right.
Look out.
That's what you guys come here every day and no one wants a sandwich. It's Subway. It's Pizza Way now, motherfucker. Put the pizza in the oven. I want Italian herbs and cheese pizza. What? You heard what I said?
Oh my god.
I want a flatbread pizza.
That sounds good though, man.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle it. Yeah, get the Italian, scrape it off, put it in a cup, and then put it on the pizza.
Hold the fucking bet.
It's funny.
Well,
So yeah, that's all. That's the end of my fucking little maddening fucking list. So yeah, we can start to.
You want to do any closing remarks, man?
Hey, first episode.
Yeah.
Go check out Coconut Productions on YouTube, TikTok.
What you got cooking? What you got cooking, man? What you got cooking?
Coming up next.
The big project.
Next video.
2022, baby. What's going on, man?
Give us a
I got a sales video.
Hey.
We're selling some big dick energy.
Stock is going up in that.
That's literally the video.
I know. Yeah, I've watched videos, but you got.
Oh, actually, wait, no.
You got NFTs and you got BDs.
No. It's small dick energy. That's the video. Yeah. For all those guys that have problems.
SDEs.
It's not big dick energy, small dick. The video will be done eventually.
Well, thanks for copping on, man. And then next one we'll have a new guest and
The lizard from Spider-Man.
hopefully.
But No Way Home lizard.
Hey, I like him the most too. Not the one.
The new Spider-Man was awesome.
Oh, we can't really talk about it.
a whole
We don't know
nother
what's
topic.
coming out. Spoilers and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Go watch it.
You guys doing
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Oh, and then I actually during this episode, I actually set up our fucking socials. So follow us on TikTok and Instagram at GUESTLISTED Podcast. That was available.
Go follow.
When you get there probably won't be anything there yet. I guess I'll probably have to make sure that that's not the case.
It'll be there.
Yeah.
This episode.
Guest list OnlyFans coming soon. It's just gonna be Dan though. Because he's gonna help us pay our debt to the Korean Mafia.
Absolutely.
So I think we can just end it, or we can make like a corny
Yeah, we'll chop it out.
see you later, sailors. Like or fucking Guest Listed Podcast. Alright, turn it up. That's just it. I'm obligated.